السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
My name, O Allah, Almighty, All Merciful, Most Beneficent, Most Magnificent.
Allahu Akbar.
It is an association. We are sitting here. We are trying to follow Allah Almighty's good servants' ways as much as possible. We are not followers, but والتشبه بالكرام فلاح.
الله.
Even we are imitators, we are not real followers. Imitating, asking to go after those good servants' ways. But we have so weak legs and so weak mind people, so weak moving people, himma, upon himmat, همة الرجال تطلع الجبال. Himmat, that is a grant from Allah Almighty to His chosen servants. It is so valuable, so precious gift from Allah Almighty, granted. Do you think that a sultan giving his representation with his divine authority to a person from market, calling that one and give this for you? Can't give, may give, but that person, he never going to be able to carry that. Another example, you will think that a sultan, even through his princes, calling youngest one, maybe 5 years old, and ordering to his saints who training horses. What's his name?
Horse trainer.
Horse trainer, I don't know. That's looking after royal horses.
نعم.
Do you think that such a majestic king calling his servant who is training his royal horses before they are using horses, so many kind of horses, as in our times imitated leaders, imitated rulers. They have a lot of cars. Every time a new model coming on, they have been granted one from that people whom they have factories of autos, cars. Therefore, I was hearing through my travelings that some rulers, they have perhaps 100 cars through their special car stations. Anytime he is asking to go around, he is ordering that car, bring today for me, to show his magnificence, to show, and that's why every day I may take a new car for myself. I am that one. As he never dressing same clothes every day, perhaps clothes that he is wearing morning, he is not dressing night time. 100 years ago, or 200 years ago, the kings, they were using horses, and that horses so beautiful and powerful and valuable, expensive ones. Do you think that he is asking from his servant to bring one of his horses and saying, bring that one for my small prince? May say, but that 5-year-old prince can't ride on it, can't be able to ride on it and to send it as he likes, because horses never going to be happy to ride on them, a weak person, as a woman or as a unable to ride, even young or an old person, they never like it. They like to ride on them such a person that he can be able to command, to make it under his control, with his power, with his haybat, majesty, or greatness. Of course, this is their tabiat, characteristic. Their horses, not like donkeys. No. On donkey may ride a person like me, 90 years old, or women, or even a small child may ride donkey. It is not so proud, but through animals, most proud one, horses.
Allah.
They have been created according to traditional knowledge from the wind of paradise,
Allah.
given to them.
Allah.
Yes. Therefore, up to date, kings from all times, kings, they are using always through their palaces such a good horses, particularly Her Majesty Queen in UK keeping, and many lords they are keeping, because Allah Almighty crazy horses and whole prophets, they were riding on it, including our prophet, the seed of prophets, peace be upon him. And wind, and so many hadith prophets, holy hadith praising horses, that victory through the foreheads of horses. Yeah. That Majesty King can't give such a horse to his prince, youngest prince, as 5 years old. No. Now, they are speaking and asking divinely blessings for awakening
Ya Rab.
mankind to be awakened, because they are sleeping now. Through their dreams, dreaming something that they are not going to reach through their dreams forever. Satanic teachings making people to sleep and to dream. Therefore, Satan, through centuries, he was working to make people how they can sleep. And sleeping going to be naturally, it is a grant from Allah Almighty to make our physical being rest. But Satan, he was never happy to make people to sleep as a grant from Allah Almighty for resting. He was asking to find ways to make people to sleep more and more and more. Because the sleeping people, they are going to be under the control of Satan. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. They are asking protection.
آمين.
The satanic
يا رب.
ways not to fall in.
يا رب.
And through centuries, through 1,000 years, Satan's main target to make people to fall and sleep. And he was trying to find so many ways. He was trying how I can be able to make them not to be with themselves, but to be under someone's control. I never liked Shaitan claiming that he never liked to be man able to control himself. And he was trying to make people to lose their control on themselves. Heedless. To be heedless, that is a kind of sleeping. First of all, he was trying to make people heedless. And to be heedless means, who is heedless one? They are whom that they are not knowing about themselves. Therefore, now, 21st century, whole world full with schools, high schools, universities, academies, but they never teaching youngsters. They never teaching new generation about their identity. Who are you? No answer. Only for this question, they may teach people 40 years it is not enough. But main purpose from thousands and thousands of universities and 100,000 books and lessons only to make youngsters to lose themselves, to be heedless from their real identity. No one can answer if I am asking, who are you? Most important question, that they are never knowing anything about that identity. They say, I am from mankind. I am a man or I am a woman. I am a Turkish. I am a member of Greek society. I am a member from UK. I am a citizen from US. I am a person, nationality Deutsch, German. Or I am Egyptian. I am Japan. I am a Mandarin of Chinese people. I am from Africa. That is their answer. Their identity is this. If you are asking to catch Furazo, it may say uncut. For what you are created, it may say to hunt mouse. It knows. But if you are asking to men for what you have created, no answer. Making people not to know about themselves. First heedless, going to sleep, to make them to sleep, not to look towards reality, towards their identity. Without identity, what is that? Oh, say, we have identity card. KKTC vatandaşı ya. O Turkish citizen. Only is your identity. For what? You created, if you are asking dog, for boring, barking, not barking, barking. I have created, see. Don't know it, for what created. If not knowing, never barking. Ask cock, for what you have been created. To be heads or hands. All hands under my command. Yes. And I have been created to sing every time, every praying time, to make people to awake. Particularly night time. I am crowing. I'm crowing. To make people to awake. To know that night time is just passing. All heedless people get up and stand up and be clean and come to your Lord's divinely present for his worshipping.
Allah.
Every creature knowing about themselves, their identity, except man. Because Shaitan making man not to know. Means to be heedless just now through 21st century, full control through the hands of Satan. No doubt. No doubt. Satanic teachings everywhere to make people heedless from their Creator, to make people heedless for what they have been created, to make people not to know about their identities, to make people not to think for their ends, to where when their life to be ended. That is, this belongs our spirituality, just veiled by Shaitan making a what is that? Camouflage, huh? Making this camouflage for our spirituality. Then Satan, to make his situation and to make much more powerful his control of mankind, through 100 years he is working and trying and finding something to make people to sleep. Yeah. Therefore now youngsters they are sleeping more than enough, 2 times, 3 times. And for a normal person, young person, 8 hours it is the limit of their sleeping. More than 8 hours, youngsters, when they are reaching maturity, it is dangerous and giving harming our physical being. More than 8 hours. But now, youngsters, at least 10 hours, 20 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours, some of them 24 hours sleeping. Because they are using something. We are coming to that point that it is important. Shaitan just tried to take whole control on the children of Adam to make them to sleep. And whole drugs, it is only for that purpose. Whole drugs, making people, youngsters' body to sleep. To sleep. And that is the way that Shaitan was able to make his control over the whole nation. And it is biggest better first thing on people. I was in UN in New York, and I was passing through one hall to stairs. There was some posters. It is, I remember that that written on it, save youngsters from drugs. 155 or 60 states in UN. All of them, they are chaos, or they are worries. That is to save youngsters from drugs. Asking, saying save. But those I am trying to say that who can be able to save, they never giving permission even his holy name to be state to any statement spoken. Through their meetings, no one is standing and saying, "Glory to our Lord, I am beginning to address to all people." No one saying. And Muslims coming, perhaps 16 or 17 Muslim states, no one coming to say, "Bismillah, all people are addressing to you, and I am honored to announce my Lord's holy name. I am calling you to peace." No. If they are not speaking on behalf of the Lord of Heavens, that means they are speaking on behalf of Shaitan. And this advertising is written on it. How it can? If you are making youngsters not to know about their Creator, how you can stop it? And their willpower on 0 point, and making youngsters to accept that when they are sleeping, because their physical pleasure, so they are wasting, that they are finishing. So many young people, they are finishing because their youngsters' power just finished. Manpower finished. Then saying, Shaitan coming to that, when you are losing this, I'm opening to another world's door. Come here. Use this. Now you may sleep and you are going to look some other worlds that you never seen before it. When you are entering in it, no need for your physical being to have such a power. You may be through your dreams living such a beautiful life you can't imagine. That is the center, his main point for cheating youngsters when they are finishing physically, to cheat them and to destroy their spiritual being also, after destroying physical being, and then they are going to use these drugs as tablets, and it is going to be not enough, then they are going to use injections, and sometimes it is going to be too much, and falling down and finishing, dying. Every day, perhaps thousands and thousands, perhaps millions They are dying from that injection, from that drugs. Biggest cursing on people now. And they are thinking that wars bringing death, they are carrying this sign through, but they are not saying drugs bringing death. And every day, thousands of people, they are dying.
Yeah.
On that, no one saying this, only they are writing war brings death. That is dreamings that they are speaking on it now. People sleeping, and that bringing to them such a cursing, and sleeping people can't be granted, even they may be prince or princess. They can't carry this hikmah, most precious grant from Allah to them. It is forbidden. They can't carry. Therefore, Himmatul Rijal, they are saying, whom they have been granted, they are chosen people. That it is touching by his feet may jump from France, from Atlantic Ocean from one side, and putting their feet on New York. That is such a grant, heavily grant. What is that? If it is too much for you, I may say, if they are stepping on earth, they may put their feet on moon.
No.
With that divinely grant, they have been chosen people. Now, therefore, they are asking me from such a people, himmat, to grant us very little. Atomic power, their atomic power going to mean nothing. We have granted from that power their weapons, their atoms, going to be as a toy for children. They take like this, collecting and throwing away. One servant of heavens, whom they are living on earth. Therefore, they are not fearing from their weapons. No. They can't do anything.
Alhamdulillah.
They can do it themselves, on themselves. But chosen people, they are under divinely protection. May Allah forgive me and grant to His chosen people for their honor, to be sheltered, divinely sheltered. For the honor of the most honored one, it is divinely present, Sayyidina Allah.